Okay. Hope I'm going live. Of course, this is only my third live stream ever, so, praying that everything is working correctly. But regardless, hello and welcome to the NFT Garden. Matt here, and I'm going to be your host and walk you through another great opportunity that I have just come across on the Twitterverse. If you're new here, I highly suggest subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell because every time I come across a new opportunity that you can take advantage of, I post it immediately. And if you don't have your notifications turned on, you very well could miss that opportunity. A few days ago, I posted a video about the Merge NFT from Pack, a huge NFT influencer. If you haven't already checked that out, I highly suggest going and doing so. That's a great example of why you should have notifications on. I found out about that project early in the same morning that the minting was finishing up. And by the time I had posted the video, there was only about 5-6 hours left, but still time for you to have gotten in on that opportunity. And once that sale ended, they set a record for the highest priced NFT collection, initial public. They basically sold $96 million worth of NFTs over 48 hours. It was truly insane. The mechanism behind those NFTs are one of a kind, but I don't need to tell you all about that. I already made a video about that, so go and check that out if you haven't already. Today's video is actually about Pepsi Cola, the brand that you all love so much, the soda guy. They're coming out with a set of NFTs, and it's going to be really cool. So before I continue babbling on about all this stuff, let's just go ahead and dive right into it, okay? So first things first, let me get myself down on the bottom left side of the screen because what's most important here is the content. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So PepsiCo is releasing a set of NFTs. These will be called the Mic Drop Collection. Now, if you're wondering why Pepsi is getting into the space, this is speculation, but I would have to wonder if it has anything to do with Gary Vee. If you don't know about Gary Vee, he is a huge influencer, but also entrepreneur, purebred entrepreneur, as he says, which is fair enough. He owns VaynerMedia, a huge marketing media agency that represents some of the largest brand names in the world. One of which is Budweiser, who also released an NFT collection not too long ago and has been very successful. And now, of course, we're seeing Pepsi doing just the same. So I do wonder if, again, that has something to do with Gary Vee. In this collection, they're going to be randomly generated microphone pictures, as we kind of see right here. There's going to be 1,893 of them. Why that number? That's the year that Pepsi was founded in. The NFTs are going to be free. All you'll have to do is pay gas. They're going to be based on the Ethereum blockchain. So if you're unfamiliar with that, gas fees can range between 20 and 30 on, best case scenario, and they can kind of go up from there. Typically speaking, the average gas price on the Ethereum blockchain, just depending on the volume on the system at that point in time, is between $50 and $100. $200 would be on the high side, but the sky is somewhat the limit. I've seen gas wars get up to thousands of dollars worth of gas, but that's not likely going to happen in this situation, and you'll know why in just a minute as we keep watching. So the drop is launching tomorrow. That is December 10th for anyone watching in the future. The time has not yet been announced, so I highly suggest going and following the Pepsi Twitter page and then turning on notifications for them, because at a unannounced point in time, they will release a Google form in which you will go and fill that out, and the first 1,893 people to do that will be on the whitelist to actually mint one of these NFTs. So you have to act fast, be ready throughout the day tomorrow, have those notifications on, and if you're lucky enough, you might just get yourself one of these NFTs. To double check on whether you made that whitelist and if you were one of the lucky few who will get it, you can go to micdrop.pepsi.com and you will be able to check this. Once you connect your wallet, you'll be able to see whether or not you'll be able to mint or not. Now, I just kind of want to take a brief moment and kind of give you a reference point of what you can expect from this collection as in terms of value and everything else, right? And to do so, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Budweiser NFT that was released not too long ago. So, Budweiser. They also released a certain amount of cans specific to, they went with the whole, 1,936 NFTs were released. This was the year that they were founded in, just the same as what Pepsi is doing. 36 of those NFTs were gold edition cans. They're kind of like the rare or limited edition NFTs, and the rest were modeled after old school Budweiser cans, which I think is very cool. Now, since then, if we take a look, getting ahead of myself a little bit, as that happens when I get very excited, so forgive me for that. The price of these cans ranged from $500 to $1,000. We can see that the heritage cans here were all priced between $499 and $999, just depending on the can itself. And of course, they have all sold out since they were dropped. Since then, they have been sold on the secondary market on OpenSea, and we can see right now that at the time of filming, they are at a 0.69 Ethereum floor, which is very impressive. I just want to give you a little bit of a reference point. Let's say even on the high end for those $999 NFTs, you're still over doubling your money. Right now, Ethereum is sitting at $4,174, of course, always fluctuating. And if we do a little bit of math, we're just going to round to even numbers. 4175 is what we'll go with. They are worth $2,880. And that's the floor. So, of course, that would imply that that's going to be the most common or the least valuable NFT of that collection, which would likely be one of those $500 ones that was sold, not the $1,000 ones. So, just to give you a little bit of reference right there, this is a great opportunity. I'm not a financial advisor, of course, but if you can get one of these Pespi NFTs, I highly suggest that you do. All right, so let's take a little bit of a deeper look into the collection itself. Here I am at the micdrop.pepsi.com website, which is linked in the description below for your convenience. And we're going to take a look here, and we will see that there will be 893 Genesis tokens, and they will be created using nearly 50 unique attributes across 6 categories, including microphones, stages, accessories, and more. Pepsi and music have been intertwined for decades, and our Genesis NFT collection pays homage to the love of our pop stars and musical legends while setting the stage for what's to come in the world of Pepsi NFTs. That leads me to believe that this will not be the first NFT collection dropped by the company, but it obviously is the first. So there's a lot of potential coming out, and honestly, more and more big brand names are hopping on board the NFT train, which only makes sense because it's not going anywhere, in my opinion. NFTs are here to stay, and they're only going to become more and more interwoven into the everyday life that we experience here in the US and abroad. You will need to purchase Ethereum because they will be on the Ethereum blockchain. And as I just mentioned, there will be a gas fee. The actual NFTs are free, but you do need to have some Ethereum in your wallet to cover the gas. They walk through some very basic steps on setting those up. There's plenty of videos online. If this is going to be your first NFT, well, first, congratulations if you get the whitelist and get the opportunity to mint one of these NFTs. But if you are brand new to NFTs, I highly suggest spending probably a couple hours kind of really learning about what NFTs are, the risks associated with them, how you should go about, minting them and setting up your crypto wallet, and also how to avoid scams. I did post a video about a week ago that goes over some tips and tricks to stay safe while engaging in NFTs and investing and buying, and just trying to educate you guys on some of the common scams that I have seen during my 7 to 8 months in the space. It's definitely worth spending those couple hours to learn about that, because let me just tell you, there are so many scammers out there. They just want to take your money, and it is very easy to fall into their traps if you're not prepared. So there's my little bit of advice. Educate yourself if this is going to be your first, but I would imagine a lot of us are a little bit more familiar with how these things work since you're watching this content right now. Moving on, they have a nice little FAQ section. Let's see. Some of the more important things here is that of the first 1,843 people to fill out the form will get their opportunity to mint. They are holding back 50 of those NFTs for a reason that they're going to let us know in the future. So this is not the end-all be-all of Pespi NFTs. This is the beginning of a big long-term project of some form or another. if you get on the whitelist, then you will have the 48 hours to actually mint, which is going to avoid any possibility of a gas war. You will have plenty of time to wait for the gas fees to be, at their lowest before you mint, which is amazing. Obviously, they have done their homework and are doing this in a very proper way. The actual launch date of the Mic Drop collection is going to be on the 14th of December. So yeah, they're going to be available. You'll actually be able to mint them on the 14th of December. So the whitelist form will go live 4 days prior to that whitelisted sale. And then any that are left over of the collection that are not minted from those who were on the whitelist will be available on a public launch on December 16th, which only makes sense. This happens in just about every single project. Even though they can fill out a whitelist, there's always inevitably going to be like that one person who doesn't actually mint the NFT. And I have no clue why. Maybe they couldn't afford gas. Maybe they forgot about it. Maybe some other horrible thing has happened. God forbid. But regardless, any NFTs left over from the whitelisted collection will be available to the public on December 16th. So all this being said, definitely going to want to set the calendar date for when this is coming out. Keep those notifications turned on for Pespi so that you don't miss your opportunity to get on the whitelist. And even if you do, you're not at a full loss. You can still hopefully get one at the public launch. But I will tell you right now, 1,800 NFTs approximately. That's a very small collection for a very large brand. There's going to be tons of people trying to get a hold of one of these, so you better act very quickly when these opportunities present themselves. Each person on the whitelist will only be able to mint one NFT, which is excellent. I fully support this. I love the idea of people only minting one. I think it really helps the secondary market out because when you sell the one that you minted, you don't have anymore. Those collections that allow people to mint two per whitelist really provide an opportunity for people to quickly flip them, which is awesome to make a quick buck, but at the end of the day, in my opinion, can hurt the floor value of a collection. Honestly, going through the rest of this, that's pretty much it. This is a short video. It's more of just me kind of letting my lovely community know of this opportunity just in case you hadn't already, because obviously I believe it could be quite lucrative, not financial advice. And that's gonna wrap up the video. So if you are new here, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit a like, tell your friends about this opportunity. It might be an excellent first NFT as it will be free. You'll only have to pay gas. You have to pay gas on any NFT. So, there's money involved no matter what, but what a great way to get into NFTs with a very recognizable brand. Everybody knows Pespi, and also with a free mint. So that's great. Always comment below. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this collection. Let me know some NFT collections you want me to take a look into. I'm always searching for the next project to make some content about and do some deep dives into. For those who might be waiting for it, I am taking my time in producing the Psychedelics Anonymous video that will be coming out hopefully by the end of this weekend. It is a very in-depth project. There's so many little details that I want to make sure I really hit on, and more information is coming out every day. So when I do post that video, I want to make sure I've included all of the most recent information for you guys so that I get it all correct. Finally, Christmas is fast approaching, and on my list is full of camera and filming equipment. So the days of blurry film and bad lighting and all that are coming to an end soon. I really appreciate you guys for sticking with me, even if the production quality of my videos are not up to par. I always try to provide the highest quality information and content, even if my filming equipment doesn't quite match. But soon, I'll be coming at you live in 4K resolution, hopefully with some really nice lighting surrounding me. That's it for today, though, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and we will see you next time.